All right. Next up, we will be hearing from Emily Voss, Assistant County Counsel for Mono County.
Yeah. Well, so I'm going to talk very briefly about Measure K. It won't take a tremendous amount of your time. I'm going to put up the language of the ballot measure here. This is what you'll see on the ballot of November. Very basic description of in order to fund services that Mono County provides. We're proposing a 3% increase in the transient occupancy tax rate that exists in the county. Right now, the county is actually set at the same rate as the town. It's a 12% rate. This is my only slide, so I don't feel bad about putting a lot of words on it. It's the only thing you have to look at. But our current rate is 12%. It has remained that way for over 20 years. The last time we raised the TOT was in 2001. So it's looking like maybe it's time. The board was considering that we're getting about $4.4 million on average annually from our TOT. A 3% increase like this is going to bring in an additional $1.1 million. And I believe that the intention, our board has previously, in order to avoid doing special taxes where you need the higher threshold to pass, are treating this as a general tax. So it's a 50 plus 1% to pass. That said, we've made several political commitments in the past, and the county has kept to those. So just to review, 9% of our TOT, the original 9% that was enacted back in, I believe, in 1969, and that was dedicated in 2000. That goes to emergency medical services. An additional 1% of all TOT revenue was dedicated in, I believe, 2004 to economic development. That's remained steady over time. The remainder goes into our general fund. But typically, these political commitments sort of get treated like, a kid's piggy bank. You get your allowance, put it in the right place. That's where it goes. That's how we treat it. So housing is the political commitment for this particular measure. What that means is we have a housing opportunities fund and a housing opportunities manager who's working on pilot programs like a bridge program, similar to the one that the town is pursuing. Other development projects, particularly in North County, where there's not a lot of housing,